Hey guys, it's Zach or Unleashed Gold Gamer from Elite Gamers Respawn. So I'm bringing you some Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception commentary gameplay, and yeah, I know some of you probably at the start were like, what is this game? I mean, if you're not an Uncharted fan or something, but you just like our videos and stuff, you're probably like, what the heck? What kind of game is this? And I'm like, oh yeah, man, this is Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception multiplayer commentary gameplay. Yeah, man. So yeah, it's a pretty fun game though, and I don't have a written out commentary thing that I'm gonna talk about, so I'm just gonna talk about some things off the fly. So this is a great game. I suggest if you have a PS3 and you're into these kind of games, like shooter games, in general, I suggest you get it because it's a great shooter game if you like them, and it has a great story mode. I mean, the story mode is excellent. It is a beast of a story mode. It's very in-depth and good, so I suggest you get it if you like story mode. It also has a great multiplayer. If you got Uncharted 2 and you don't like it, I didn't really like Uncharted 2 multiplayer that much, but this game I really enjoy because you can create a custom class in this, which is a good feature to have. They have boosters and perks like they did, but boosters like the other ones, kickbacks, but you can like make it so they're more customizable, I guess, and stuff. They have better things. They have, the maps are generally kind of, I guess, the same type of thing, I guess you could say, like the basic type of whatever it's called. The maps are like the basic idea of Uncharted, but that's not a thing to be mad at. I mean, I kind of like these maps better than whatever it's called. What's it called? I kind of like these maps better than Modern Warfare 3, just because there's more colors, so like the people don't blend in nearly as much. And I mean, it has theater mode, I guess is what I could call it. I guess is a theater mode type thing. And my audio, I think my audio for the gameplay, like the whatever it's called, like the game audio, might be like messed up and stuff. I don't know why, but apparently it is. Yeah, I suggest if you are looking into getting this game that you get it. It's very good, and yeah, that's what I suggest. And so back to the maps. The maps are a lot better than Modern Warfare 3. I personally think. You can think otherwise, but I'm not hating on Call of Duty and stuff. I love Call of Duty games and stuff, but it's just this game has kind of more depth, I guess you could say. I kind of like it better, but I play Call of Duty more. But when I first got this game, which was like around Christmas, like the day after Christmas, I think it was, I played this game for a lot. I'm not a really high level, and the bad thing about this theater mode though, I'm saying that this game is a great game and stuff, if you like it and stuff, and you like these kind of games. It's a great game, but it has some flaws, like every game does. Like, for example, the theater mode, like, that's how I get all my gameplays, is by going into theater mode and choosing some of my better ones. But, so I just recorded this one because I just skipped a little bit, went into a couple minutes, and it said that I had good score, so I was like, okay, then this is probably a good score, because you have to enter it and then see what your score is at the end, fast forward to the end, because from what I can tell, you can't see by going to your recent games. It doesn't tell you what your score was of that game, which is kind of hard if you want to get a really good gameplay and stuff. But this game isn't the hardest game, so for some people they tend to have like a lot of good games and stuff, and other people they struggle a lot. But I really think that if you play your first 3 games and you do okay and you do, yeah, okay, I think that you can get a really decent, really decent games after that, because you're just more used to it. Like, especially if you've played shooter games before, not necessarily, not necessarily Uncharted, but just shooters in general, and you make good decisions. I really think that you can actually do good in this game. So if you play like a couple matches and you're like, oh my gosh, it's terrible, I hate this game and stuff, go back to the game and play it again, because I suggest that you do this, because I highly, strongly think that if you play it more, that you'll definitely be able to get a great gameplay after a while. And if you don't, then you just need to work on it a little more than some people. And I had to work on it a little more, but than some people on YouTube. I know I had to work more than a lot of people on YouTube, actually. But I was just like, okay, whatever, I'll do this. I can do this, I think. And so I was like, okay, I played Uncharted 2, I think it was. Yeah, I played Uncharted 2, so I was like, okay, so I played Uncharted 2, so we're going to go, and we're going to get Uncharted 3, so I got Uncharted 3, and I played it. The first thing I played was multiplayer, because my sister's boyfriend brought it over, and so I was like, okay, I want to play, and he was like, yeah, and we played some multiplayer, just jumped into multiplayer. I didn't record that game though. It only saves your last 20 games for in theater mode for Uncharted, which is kind of weird, but it's fine. And so we went off and we did that, and it was like, okay, that's cool. And then we played some story mode. The story mode is really in depth, and it's a great story mode. I suggest if you like story modes and just overall games that have in-depth story modes, like with a meaning actually, and not like, okay, let's go kill this person, and yeah, I don't even know what the general idea for this is or anything, but we're just gonna like play this game. We're gonna play the story mode, even though I don't know what it means. Even though you like the story mode and instead want to know what it means, I suggest you do this. You get this game if you don't have it, and I suggest you playing the story mode if you do have. You enjoy story modes with a meaning, because this has a meaning and it's the meaning, and so you'll know it. And I think you will, and I know you will. But also another thing is, I know I kind of ran out of time in our last video, as I was saying that we got YouTube partnership, and yeah, and I said that there were only 2 other people besides that play on PS3. Yeah, there is, and what I was going to say was that they could go into theater mode with me, and like they could invite me to their party, and then I'll be fast with this because I stink right now, and I end like 10-10, which is terrible, but I recorded it anyways, and I'm bringing it to you. So I was like, okay, so they could just into their party, and if they have a good gameplay in theater mode, and then I could record on my capture card, so we'll have better quality. So they're like, yeah, we can do that, that'll work out. And so that's what we're gonna try to do, but they'll also record videos with their camera, and one of them has an iPhone, so he'll probably record a little bit with that, but mostly with my capture card, I think. But we'll have to see in the future and stuff, so we'll see what that has to bring. And I think this is getting over soon. I'm not exactly sure, but also I mess with the settings a lot for my capture card. I don't know how this quality is gonna turn out on YouTube and stuff, but I think it will turn out pretty good and stuff. So I don't know, but you can, oh, that was that. But you can tell me if you think that the quality is good or not, and are like a quality person that like knows what qualities and stuff that I have to do and have to put on and stuff, like sharpness or reduce the hue or saturation or increase them or